Well, what a year 2024 has been. We've had some ups, we've had some downs, and we've had some in-betweens. But anyway, in today's video, let's have a look back over the past year and see just how things have gone. So I think it's fair to say that towards the end of 2023, it was a little bit bumpy. We had all sorts of problems with the pests. There was rats, there was rabbits, there was pretty much anything else that fancied getting into the plot and having a munch on whatever crops that I had left, or by the end of it, didn't have left. However, 2024 got off to an absolute flyer. We were out of the traps like a whippet straight away in January, getting going with sowing all sorts of seeds ready for the season ahead. I mean, first up, we had some wonderful sweet peas. We got the sweet peas on the go and they turned out to be absolutely magnificent. They put on a wonderful display for us. We had new obelisks at the end of the plot. I thought they looked a bit sketchy towards the start of the season. They weren't going to do very well, but they came out absolutely flying. They were wonderful. And we got the chilies on the go. I mean, they were okay. They turned out all right. Some of them were good, some of them were bad, some of them were sort of indifferent, but we got loads of seeds on the go. We got loads of jobs done. Things were absolutely flying. But unfortunately, the good times didn't last too long around here. You might remember it was towards the end of January and we had our first really bad storm of the year. It was Storm Isha, I think it was called. And it came in and I remember it distinctly. I was at work and I took a long lunchtime into the afternoon to come up here to have a look at the damage, and some things were absolutely horrendous. Luckily, myself, I was very fortunate where my plot is and the polytunnel, everything's put together very well. I came out relatively unscathed. There was a little bit of damage here and there, but not much. But as for the rest of the site, things weren't looking quite as good. But such is the roller coaster of this video. Things were going well, things were fine. I'd put a load of effort into YouTube. I'd put so much effort into those early videos that had sort of come out earlier in the year. New camera, new equipment, new sort of vim and vigour. But come sort of April sort of time, I got a bit of burnt out. I was feeling tired. I had all sorts of things going on in my life behind the camera. I had work, was crazy busy, and sometimes I have to go way down to London and things like that with my work. All the YouTube videos and it all just got a bit on top of me, and I was getting a bit of burnout, and I felt a bit, I don't know, I felt like I was going to pause the YouTube channel for a bit. Luckily, I mean, I kept going and I forced my way through it. I was trying to put out 2 videos a week and it just sort of all just got a little bit on top of me. However, we didn't let that setback stop us from getting on with things. And as we pushed on right into the springtime there was loads and loads and loads going on. Got a proper sort of second wind on the go. Again, sowing so many seeds at that time of year, ready for things to be going out. But then the bad weather struck again. And for those of you who have maybe been around the channel for a little while, you might remember that we do have problems with water around here. So where my plot is, we've got the little car parking area right next to us there. I say car parking area, it's a bit of grass that people park on, myself included. But when the rain comes, and when lots of rain comes, it floods and we get terrible problems in this area out here, and then it comes into my plot. But that's more than enough of the doom and gloom. As we pushed on into the year, things again were really starting to take off in the greenhouse. There was all sorts of little tomato plants and peppers and things that all needed moving on and potting on and moving into bigger cell trays at that time of year. And it was great. It was such a boost of energy to start seeing things coming to life and little plants growing from the seeds that would put out much earlier in the year. And then as we moved into May, it gave me the first opportunity of the year to get the drone out. And it seems to be from the comments that I see in the video that when the drone comes out, it seems to be really popular. Everybody likes to see the drone going up. And the allotment, everything looks so much different from above. It gives you such a different perspective of how things are around here. I mean, this site is probably in a semi-rural area. We've got the River Forth just down there and the famous Forth Bridges not very far away from us. The site that I'm on itself is massive. There's over 200 plots here. I think there's about 220. So when the drone goes up and you see me pottering about from above, not just my plot, but also all the other plots in around and about me. And I think it was May when it first went up, and we did a plot tour and used the drone to show how things were going. And then at various different other points throughout the year, we've had the drone up when I've been doing different videos, whether it's been a plot tour or whether I've been doing different projects or planting stuff out, whatever I've been doing, any opportunity when the weather's been all right, we've had the drone up to get some good aerial footage. Then things started to get even busier. So that was May when we had the drone up with that first bit when I was showing you then the plot tour. Then we went to June, July, August, that main bit of summer. You know, when you think things can't get any busier around here, they really do. And everything ramps up another notch again. And there was loads of stuff going on. I don't know why I was trying to do projects over the summer at the same time as getting all the plants planted out. And you know yourselves, the amount of watering that you have to come and do at that time of year, especially if you've got inside growing space, whether it's a polytunnel, whether it's a greenhouse, whatever it is, it keeps you plenty busy. And as fast as we were getting our little plants out there into the ground at that time of year, we were getting bombarded with slugs and snails. This has probably been the worst year, certainly for a long time, I have ever known the slug and snail problem to be that bad. And it's been, I know this is the first time I'm really sort of mentioning it, but it has been all the way throughout this year. It has been horrendous. If you remember the winter sort of over 2023 into 2024 was quite mild and it was quite wet. So it was perfect conditions for the slugs and snails getting off to a nice early start, breeding, laying loads of eggs, and we got hammered with them throughout the summer, well, throughout the whole season. And despite the best efforts of the slugs, the snails, the rats, the rabbits, and let's not forget the weather, we did have some good times. You know, as we were getting towards the end of the summer into autumn, it was time to harvest loads of the crops that we've been growing. And you know what? There were some rubbish ones, there were some okay ones, and there were some brilliant ones. We had some great success with some stuff. Let's just take a little look now at some of the stuff that went good and some of the stuff that wasn't quite so good. Look at the quality of them. They're brilliant in terms of the skins and whatever, the markings on them. There's no damages, nothing. They're absolutely clean as a whistle. I am well chuffed with the results of these potatoes. We're just picking random ones, and I don't know why I've got any hope left of it being a decent crop. So if you were having a bad day and needed something to cheer you up, give you a smile, give you a laugh, well, have I got the thing for you. Here you go, my garlic crop for 2024. Look at these beauties, look at them. My days, they are pretty sad and pathetic. So let me just, these are a lot more well-rooted, crikey, than the other ones. Let me just pull it out. Look at that beauty. What an absolute beauty that is. And as if by magic, here we are, and it's all nice and clean. We've got some additions as well. We've got a couple of lettuces I've been in. Look, we've got some lovely big Carmen F1 cucumbers. We've got loads of sweet peas. We've got some lovely little sun gold tomatoes. And as we move into the tail end of the year, it's that time again where autumn and wintertime mark comes out to get all these jobs done that summer and springtime mark is absolutely delighted with, that it could be bothered to come out in the snow, in the rain, in the wind, in the frost, in the ice, and came out and got them done. And you'll have seen from the last few videos that I've put out that that's exactly what's been going on around here. I don't know if you can see it, I've got a big pile of cardboard here, ready for more projects out there. There's all sorts of stuff gonna be going on over the next few months, but let's not forget Boxing Day. Boxing Day is going to be onion seed sowing day. I am 100% a convert into growing onion from seeds as opposed to sets. I'm going to do that as a premiere. I'll post some details, so watch out for that coming out. The chilies are going to be going in January, and it's only just going to keep ramping up after that. But there's loads of projects planned out there. We've got the new strawberry bed to go in. We've got the wildlife area, we've got the pond to sort out, we've got all sorts of different bits and pieces to sort out before the season really ramps up again into 2025. And that, as they say, is just about a wrap. Well, for 2024 it is anyway. And as we move towards the very tail end of the year here, it's time to just reflect a little bit on 2024. I've had some great times, I've had some brilliant times. I've absolutely loved doing the lives with Danny on his Grow Up channel, or stepping in and helping out the guys on the Potty Mouth Gardening Club. It's been brilliant. It is such a laugh. My personal life behind the camera has been a little bit turbulent. There's been ups, there's been downs, there's been things going on, but I'm absolutely gonna bounce back into 2025. And don't forget, we're not quite finished in 2024 yet. That Boxing Day premiere is going to come out of the Onion Seed song. Please watch out for that. Please think about subscribing, give us a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. What were your highlights of 2024? What were the low points? What were the good things? What were the bad things? Let me know what's been going on. I love reading people's comments, and I absolutely try my best to reply to everybody's comment. And it is me who personally comes in and replies to your comments. They aren't canned automatic responses that go on there. It is me looking at them, reading them, typing them, and putting some stuff out there. Anyway, all there is left for me to do is to say thank you to you. Thank you for everybody who comes along, who views these videos, who likes, who subscribes, who interacts, leave comments. If you just come along and watch, hey, brilliant. It really, really is for you that I make these videos. Anyway, that's a wrap on 2024 for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, folks.